Well, hello there, darling. I'm glad to see you're here with me, and I am going to bake some brownies. If you like the video, I would sure appreciate it if you would subscribe. We'll get those numbers up somehow, right? Okay, so it's brownies, and I brought this recipe from Canada. A friend, Anne, had given it to me in a little card here, so I'm going to make it for you, and I want you to follow along, write it down, and try it, because it is absolutely to die for. And it's super, super simple. It's not like one of those, oh, what do you got to do, blah, 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 blah. It's just throw things in and mix it up and throw it in the oven. It's simple. All right, so brownies. And these brownies are, like I said, cook on the stove. And I'm going to get started. If I can remember, I got to do the instructions and everything like that. So we're gonna put the butter in first in the pot to melt it. It calls for 1 cup of butter. I don't like to use margarine. I mean, like, hello. I use butter and get it out of the package here, kind of like that. And then just kind of scoop it off. I've softened it. It was in the fridge, so I've got it out. Okay. But the problem is, this is only 200 grams, and a cup, I think, is more than that, 300 grams or something, or 250, or, well, here, let me look. Oh yeah, if you can read it. Oh yeah, 250. So that's 200, I gotta add some more. And I just happened to pull some of this out of the fridge. It's not softened, it's pretty hard. So I might have to kind of like break some off. Oh. I think that's about 50. Maybe a little bit more. Just a pinch. Just a little wafer more, you say. All right, so I don't need that anymore. And the butter set over here. And so let's get, I got the gas on. There we go. Let's get this melted. I won't use this rubber thing because it'll probably melt right to the pot. And if it does that, it's like you just got to start all over again. Believe me, I've done stuff like that. You just fire it in the garbage, hope nobody notices, and start from scratch again. So, but this time I'm going to be careful. I'm going to use this piece of paper to put the spatula on. I got a wooden spoon, trusty wooden spoon. Yeah. Oh, how many times, huh? How many times have you had to use a wooden spoon? Especially in a metal pot. Please don't use a metal spoon in a metal pot. That's like, why would you do that? Why? Yeah, and if it happens to be one of those pots that are, oh, this might be too hot. One of those pots that are, that stuff on the inside so it doesn't stick. Well, if you do that with a metal spoon, I mean, it's not long and you're throwing that pot away. So, oh, just to remind you that it could be very hot on your hands, so it might be used. You might want to use a holder. I'm just going to get this melted up. That's a cup. I think it's a whole cup, not a half a cup. 1 cup of butter. Okay. Now what do I do? Okay. Oh, I guess it's stirring the cocoa now. It's pretty easy. I just want this to melt a little bit more. Here, check it out. See? You see that? Just put it down. Okay, well, anyhow. Oh, and Corey, these are really, really good. Yeah, that's my niece, who has followed my the recipes here for the cinnamon buns, and she made them and sent me pictures of it. It's like, oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. So, I might be getting a little bit of a mess here, but that's okay. Although I shouldn't do it today because the cleaning lady was here today, and I just don't want to make too big of a mess. So, okay, so this is all, now it's off. Is it off? No, now it's off. Okay, this is ready. Okay, now I'm going to use the cocoa. Got real cocoa, not cocoa that you mix with milk, like that stuff. Not that kind of cocoa. Cocoa. I used to get it in one of those big brown containers like this size, but we used it all. So that's how many times we made brownies down here. All right, so I'm just going to cut this top off. Okay, and where's that recipe? Oh, this smells so good. Oh, that's really good cocoa. Is that all? Oh, that's the frosting. Hang on. I don't want to be making the frosting one. Here, this is it. Cocoa. 1 whole cup. Oh, wow. Well, okay. Now we take 1 whole cup of that. Get that out of the way. Put this in. Oh, wait a minute. I think I should have sifted this. Well, should I or shouldn't I? It's pretty lumpy. It might have said to sift it. But I'm going to wing it. We'll just hope for the best. And mix this all in. The thing is, if you sift it, it gets all those lumps out, so it's not like dumplings in there, but I might have dumplings. It's okay, it'll all work out. Yeah, it could very well have needed sifting. That's okay. So you mix this all in nicely. No heat is on, just to let you know there's no heat on this. It's just this way. You don't want it too hot now. You want it to cool down a little bit. So you can go really nice and slow. You can go have a cigarette if you want, go have a beer, whatever. Just do it, whatever you want to do for a little bit till this cools down and these lumps dissipate. That's okay. It'll work out okay once I get the sugar in there. Yeah. If you're going to make this, I would sift the cocoa first. It makes it less lumpy. Anyhow, okay, so whatever. Now, you blend in the sugar, eggs, and vanilla. Okay, the vanilla is the easy one. Let's put the vanilla in first. It calls for one and a half teaspoons. There's, oh, that's a tablespoon. All right, the yellow one. So, and vanilla it's like real vanilla down here. It's not just that artificial stuff. This is like real vanilla. It's so good. I always bring a huge liter home for the kids when I go home. But I don't know when that's, that might be a little bit much, but you can never have too much vanilla. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It'll taste good anyhow. Yeah. Okay, so that's mixed in. So what's next? The sugar. 2 cups of sugar. It calls for 2 cups of sugar. Oh, that's it over here. The lid was kind of off, so I got a little bit of sugar down there, but that's okay. It's all right. Don't matter. Okay, 2 cups of sugar. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't know, you guys. I don't think I have enough sugar. Almost enough, though. What do you think? I think I got just about enough. But because it calls for 2 cups, and I only have about, what, I would think about 1.5 cups, maybe, eh? So I'm going to improvise with some brown sugar. Sugar, right? The only difference between white sugar and brown sugar is that brown sugar, they put molasses in it when at the factory when they're making it. I know because I've seen them do it. Okay, so 1/2 cup, I think. It's nice and soft. That's what I like about brown sugar. It's so soft all the time. Okay, I'm gonna put about, I think that much more. That's pretty close to half a cup. You can never really have too much sugar. I mean, I love sugar. And I shouldn't like it so much, but you know what's even better than sugar? Molasses. When I'm cooking with molasses, oh, it's terrible. So let's mix this in. See how it's going? See, the pot's not so hot now. I can lift it up with my hands. Look, okay? I'm just gonna mix it up. I'm using this hand because I got physiotherapy going on this one, and it's like, it just doesn't work as good as the other one. Okay, look, and look at, even the lumps are gone. Look, see? Lumps are all gone. Told you. All right, so I'm gonna feel it, make sure it's not too hot, because if it's too hot when I put the eggs in, the eggs will cook. Oh man, then you gotta throw it out and start all over again. You're already into it this far, you don't wanna have to throw it out, okay? So let's let it cool just a little bit. Now would be the time that you would go and have another cigarette or a beer or a drink of water. Just whatever, just so it cools, right? All right, there's something I'm missing. What is it? I think it's the eggs are next. Yep. Okay, and this calls for 4 eggs. Look out. I do not like eggs. I'll eat them, but I'm not saying I like them. All right? I'm not even fond, really, of cracking them open. It makes me, ugh, well, you'll see. Okay, so 4 eggs it calls for. Crack the baby open, put it in there. Make sure it wasn't too hot. No, it's not. 1. All full. Fuck. I got some shells in there. Well, I'll pick them out. I think I like them both. If you get those crunchy things, you know, drop the shell in there. So try not to get shells in it. Sometimes when I'm really not doing good, I'll put them in a bowl first, crack them into a bowl, and then I'll look through it, make sure I haven't screwed up, and then I'll pour it into the brownie. So if that's the case, you know it's okay, because you got the eggs. How many did I do? 1 more, okay? I'll take this one. Okay, it's 4 eggs. All right, so we've made it this far. And what you have to do is you're gonna really mix it all in really good. Really good. I have to, oh, look at those eggs. Okay, so, oh, yeah, I'm not really very fond of eggs. No. You know, my son eats duck eggs. He goes, oh, Mom, they're so good, they're so tasty. I'm going, are you kidding me? So, anyhow. Just mix this in really, really good. Mix it in. Oh God, look at it. Okay. If you want to know why I'm not fond of eggs, oh, it's that egg snot that you get in there. You know what I mean? Here, let me get a spoon. Something. And it's like, oh, that white stuff. Oh, I'll bark if I'm telling you. I gotta stop this right now. Oh, okay. You have to look for it, right? If you don't mix it up really good, then you really got a nice big chunk of it. It's like, oh. So here. Well, I got the eggs mixed in with the brownies now. Are you making brownies? Oh, just what we need. And brownies. They're not at all a low calorie. No. So okay, now that I got this in, can I do anything? How about chopping some nuts? Do you want nuts in it?
I love nuts.
You love chopping nuts?
I love chopping nuts.
Well, chop some nuts for me.
Okay, I can do that.
Chop, chop.
Chop, chop. What about to put the oven on?
Oh, that would be a good idea too.
Is it time to
the
put
oven
it on?
goes on to about 350 or something like that. Yep, 350. Okay, so you're writing the recipe down, I hope, because I've lost kind of track of where I was, but it's okay.
I heard you say something about putting the eggs in. You already put the eggs in.
Oh yeah.
What?
You know how I like eggs. Mm-hmm.
Snot from the eggs.
She knows egg snot. Oh, anyhow. Okay, so we're back to the dry ingredients. Okay, that's easy. Look at, it's all just mixed up. It's so easy to do. Okay, let's put the dry ingredients. Let's put the salt in. How much salt? A half a teaspoon of salt. A half a teaspoon of salt. Oh, this one's got vanilla in it. I'll use the quarter twice. I know. You don't want to use too much salt because, like, you want it to be sweet, not salty. All right, so that takes care of that. Oh, and then I think I'll put the flour in next. How much flour? Did you get that? The half a teaspoon of salt? Okay, now it's going to be flour. 1 1/3 cups, okay? So this is a half a cup. A half a cup. So there's 1. There's 2. And because it's a half a cup, I'm going to go just a little bit less than making it full. Oh, about, that looks like it's almost a 1/3 of a cup, right? Well, today it is.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds good to me. I don't know what's right elsewhere, but. Okay, so now we just take this and we mix it. Go slow, because if you do it the way I usually do it and go really fast, I'll be wearing it, and that's just not gonna be good, because it's gonna really show up. Anyhow, so just keep stirring until it's, oh, wait a minute, I didn't put the baking powder in. Don't forget to write this down too, baking powder. 1 teaspoon of baking powder.
That's a lot.
Isn't it? Oh, it's wet too. Do you think a half a tablespoon is 1 teaspoon?
Yeah, something like that. Pretty close.
This is really, really hard baking powder.
Well, we have different kind of baking powder.
Oh, that would be splendid. Yeah, the baking powder down here, because it's so humid, it just doesn't last that long, and if you heard that, it was pretty bad. So, baking powder from Canada.
You got it.
Oh, it's been opened already.
Oh.
It's been opened already. Okay, so, oh man, I didn't realize it was open, so there's a little bit of baking powder like everywhere. Okay, so, a little less than a half a teaspoon, and this is a half a tablespoon, so that would be a teaspoon. Ish. Well, I think a half a tablespoon is a teaspoon.
Why don't you use the teaspoon?
Because it's got wet. It is today, okay? 1 teaspoon.
Look at the mess you're making.
I didn't know this was already opened. I just kind of opened it and it kind of went everywhere.
Well, here's your nuts.
Oh, you love nuts as much as I love
I
nuts.
love those nuts. Pecans.
Pecans?
Pecan nuts.
Well, when I'm up in Canada, I use walnuts.
Yeah.
I've never seen a walnut down here, have you?
No, I can think of.
Okay, so now we're just going to mix this all in until it's really nice and blended. And the thing of it is, you know, it's all done on the stove. So basically, the mess is all in one little area. Not like how I do. Usually it's all over the whole kitchen. Okay, so I think this is pretty close. I think it's time to switch to the other spoon. Okay. All right, scrape it all off. Toss that in there. And now you just kind of mix it really, really good. See? Not bad, eh? Ooh. That was so close. I can't. I would have been all over there. Oh, you don't want to know that. Okay, so now we got this in here. That takes care of all the ingredients on the list. So you have to check it twice just in case. You get the flour, the baking powder, salt, butter, cocoa, sugar, eggs, vanilla, and nuts. Okay, so everything is in. I haven't missed anything out. Oh, except the nuts.
Don't forget the nuts.
And the ones down here, you don't even have to wash them. They're clean. Rinse your nuts?
I've never rinsed my nuts.
Walnuts?
Yeah.
Oh, well, we do. You can. But anyhow, it's okay. Just forget that. All right, so now we got, the nuts are all mixed in, and you got the bowl all ready? Yay! Oh, you're the best. Okay, an oblong pan, and it's
That big.
this big.
9 by 12?
It could be something like that.
Ish.
It's ish. It's okay. It doesn't matter how big it is. If it's too much, don't put it all in. If it's too small, it'll be a thin cake, okay? Or the other way around. Don't worry about it. It's just so confusing. Okay, so now we just put this. Do you think it's the tea? We won't go there. All right, so now I'm just going to put this in the pan. Hope I remembered everything. What I do, I face it your way, but except it's the camera's that way, but it's okay. You guys know it. Try not to be as messy as I am, because it really attracts ants too. Okay, so there we are. Actually, I'll leave a little bit in there. It's for licking the pot later. Oh, I got it. Oh man, it's okay. Now you just kind of spread it all out nicely, right? And this is what you do. You go like this, scrape it off, and then usually, if not, nobody's watching, you lick your fingers. But it's okay, you're watching. So I'll just rinse my hand off. There we go. Oh yeah, I washed my hand. Okay, that's good. All right, so now I think everything is ready. It's in the pan, and it's gonna go in the oven. 350 for, let me check again. 350. Oh, it's a 9 by 13 pan, just so you know. 350 for 35 minutes. So that's it. I'm gonna go put it in the oven now, and when it comes out, I'll grab the camera, and you can see it. And but you don't leave. Oh, here's another thing before I let you go. Okay, when it's cooking, okay, you take a toothpick and you put it in, right? And if it comes out clean, usually a cake is done. Not with brownies. No, don't do that, because then they'll be dry, they'll be horrible. You have to take them out when you take the pan, and oh, it's starting to smell good. You know that kind of smell? Oh, I can smell those brownies cooking. Yeah, that's when you go over to the oven and you shake it a little bit. And if it still shakes just a little bit, not too much though, or if you touch the fingers to the top of it and it's still a little bit doughy, that's what you want. But you got it. There's a fine line between too much and not enough. Because if it's not enough, you're putting it on ice cream because it's really syrupy, okay? And if it's too much, then you're going to put ice cream on top of it because it's too dry. So one way or the other, you're getting ice cream, okay? So you take this and we put it in the oven for, well, I said 35 minutes, but I'm definitely going to check it after 25 minutes because I don't want to have it too dry. So, okay, I'm going to let you go. I hope you like this. Now, you know, wait a minute here. Subscribe. all you gotta do is go over there and subscribe, okay? Because, you know, I don't know why, but it really, really helps with those algorithms and shit like that, but you know how it is, right? And if you're enjoying our cooking shows, we have some other stuff over on Patreon as well. And that's kind of helps fund our channel because they're like, we're down here and we can't get back up to Canada at this time. So we're earning we're earning our keep, okay? So see you in a minute. Oh, I did get quite a bit on me. Oh, it's all over the floor too. I'll have to clean a little bit up. All right, talk to you later. Adios. Okay, I can smell the brownies and they smell just divine. I can't wait. So I went in there and checked them after about 25 minutes. And they were close, pretty close. So I kept an eye right on them until I got to this point. I'm going to set it up here so you can see. It's a little bit soft around the edges. That could mean that it's going to be for the ice cream. So I might want to put it back in here just for just a little bit longer and turn it on. And you know, it doesn't matter if it falls like a cake. You know, when a cake falls, it's okay because the brownies are supposed to be all compact and like that. So give me about another 5 minutes, okay? I think they should do 5 minutes longer, and then we'll take them out. So hang in there. Well, okay, it's been about 30 minutes now. So turn that off, and now you can see what I'm talking about. A little bit of a difference, eh? Come on over here. You see? It's yeah, that's the way it's supposed to be, just like that. Not too much, not too. I know in the middle it's going to be nice and gooey. That's how brownies are supposed to be. So, thank you for watching the video. Now, what we'll do is wait till it cools and then chow down on it. Sometimes I'll put icing on it, which you just never know. Yeah. Okay. Well, then you'll have to stay tuned until this cools down and I make the icing. Okay, and it's really good. So that's, what else? Oh, the temperature, that's another thing, is it cooks at different elevations. If you're really high up in the mountains, you might have to cook it one way or the other, faster or slower. And if you're at sea level, it might be the opposite of what it is up there, faster or slower. Okay, so see you later when we get the, this is hot. You know, you can almost get to the door and then that's when it starts burning. So it's okay to cool here. So thank you for watching and I'll see you when we do the frosting. Adios. It's really important to wash the utensils and stuff and get them ready for the next one because I didn't, and now all my stuff has to be dry. So, and there's more, and the stuff stuck to the pot. So now I've got that brownie stuff stuck to the pot that's gonna have to soak for a while. So just to let you know, that's one of the things you gotta do.
Clean up your mess after you're done cooking.
Oh man. Yeah. All of this stuff needs to be dried and anyhow. So, hey, while I'm drying all this stuff, how's about we turn this on and we start with a cup of butter. A cup of butter. We're gonna make the icing. The icing is made like a fudge.
That's frozen butter too, isn't it?
Yeah, I forgot to take it out.
It's okay.
But that's another thing. Is this. Remember to get all the stuff out ahead of time, or else you're going to be working like this, frozen butter. What were you going to say this?
Yeah, that's it. It's frozen butter.
What was I thinking? Clearly I wasn't.
Clearly you were not.
I could just lift it like a bar soap. All right, so now that's not quite a whole cup. So I'm going to put a little bit more, of this butter in it. What do I use? This is still pretty hard too. I took it out of the fridge, but I thought I took it out in time. That's about a little bit more. That'll work. Just a little bit more. Yeah, so you gotta turn this on, you get it hot, but not too hot. But this is the,
Hot burner.
Yeah, I gotta turn this down.
Way
down. Yeah, because it's frozen, it's gonna take just a little bit longer. But that's okay, that'll give me time to, oh, well. One thing I do know, for sure, you have to sift your icing sugar. Oh yeah, I learned that one the hard way, let me tell you. Oh, yeah.
Here's the sifter.
No, I need something to sift it into. Yeah.
Yeah, do that.
That just was not very fun.
Well, you know, there's those lumps that are, they don't go away, right?
And they wouldn't go away.
You gotta work them through. Keep that stirred.
Oh, it just took for like ever. It was still lumpy by the time I put it on the cake. It was lumpy. I said, that's okay. They'll eat it anyhow.
That's when you need like a blender or a mixer or something to get out.
Hey, maybe that would be like a whipped icing.
Yeah, like that. Huh. It would be.
Okay, so while this is thawing out. Huh? Yeah, there she goes. While this is thawing out, I'm gonna take 2 cups of icing sugar. And you know what? Icing sugar is just like regular sugar, except it's been ground so much it's become a powder. Or that's my philosophy on it anyhow. Because you can get different grinds of sugar, right? Thick sugar, and you get really fine sugar. You get icing sugar, fairy sugar, sugar lips, baby. Okay.
Sugar lips. I like sugar lips.
Okay, lick your lips, darling. Okay, I'm gonna use 2 cups. And that's heaping, so I'll call it a cup. And sift this through. Well, hang on. Oh, you should have seen how ugly that cake looked with all these little flour balls, sugar balls stuck to it. Oh man, it was actually embarrassing.
You ate it anyway.
Oh yeah. It's like, oh, you didn't sift your sugar, did you?
Sift the sugar.
Yeah. So this is how I get it to go through. I've got to use this spoon, just kind of tease it to go through. I think that's burnt. Is that
bubbling?
Well, it can't bubble. I'm going to turn this off for a little while. Like I said, it was frozen. It's just going to have to thaw. In the meantime, it's going to take about as much time to thaw this out and get it down into liquid as it is going to get this here sugar through this little teeny weeny, all these little holes into there. So
with no lumps.
I know, that's what I'm doing.
Get the lumps out. Good show.
Yeah, well, it's going to take a while, so I'm just going to put you on pause for just a little while, like probably, I would say a good 10 minutes, unless I go outside for a little drink. So, drink water, that is. Lemonade, who knows? Tea. That's it. That's it. Half a cup of tea, and you're happy. Okay, so I can turn you back on when I get this all ready. All right? Okay. See you later. Adios. Okay, it's been another 15 or so minutes, you know, maybe longer. I don't know, but everything is nice and it's melted, and I got this done. Last little bits sifted in, and not much spilled either. So now what do I do?
No lumps, huh?
No, oh no.
Looks good.
No, what do we do? Frosting. A 1/4 cup of cocoa.
Oh, there's the cocoa.
I don't have a 1/4 cup. I only half a cup. Okay, I've got a half a cup, so I'll just do half of that. But I thought you'd catch me, didn't you? I am definitely gonna sift this too, because I didn't last time. And you know what? I've actually even made it and didn't sift the second part just like this. It's like, oh man, I got cocoa lumps. I know. So anyhow, this is sifted.
There's only half a cup in there, huh?
Yeah.
Cocoa.
Mix this together. I think I should have put the cocoa in with the butter, but I don't think it really matters.
Yeah.
No. So now, I think I just,
Because you
Oh,
never.
wait, no, hang on, I don't do it that way. Let's put the vanilla in. Because I gotta alternate putting that in and water in. No, milk in. Ooh, this is a long day. Okay, a half a teaspoon of vanilla. It's an 8/4 half. Like somebody looking for their keys. Okay, half a teaspoon of vanilla. Whoops. Might be a little bit more than you need, but that's okay.
It's okay, we like lots of vanilla.
Vanilla's good.
Lots of vanilla.
Delicious. Okay, so now we put in, yeah, I'm sure now I should have put the cocoa in here first, but it's okay. Because it says so. Okay, well let's put some icing sugar in here. It calls for this.
She's got really bad.
The dog.
Sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. There's no lumps though, I'll tell you that right now. Look, I don't want to tip it over too far. Last time I about tipped it over too far and just about drink all over the fridge. I mean, the stove. It's been a long day making this. I think I have to put more in. I think I'll just put it. Might as well just put it on. It's gonna go in there anyhow.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of what order. But it's okay. It still tastes really, really good.
Don't you heat it up? Doesn't it get hot again?
Oh. No, it's already been hot. It's the butter that made it hot. I think I have to put a little bit of milk in.
Milk. Oh, that's the oil.
Maybe I was supposed to make it hot. I can't remember.
I kind of think so.
Well, it could be because it kind of looks. How about if I put a little bit of milk in? That'll make it good. I might want to put more. How much sugar did I put in? Did I put enough in?
2 cups, I think you said.
Oh. Well, this could be a batch for the chickens.
They're well-fed chickens, aren't
Am I
they?
supposed to heat this up? I think so. Oh, maybe. Let's heat it up. It can't hurt. It can't hurt. Whoa, maybe if it's that hot, it will. Here it is. There.
Are you gonna need more milk?
Well, I just don't think this is the way I was supposed to do it.
Keep stirring, Margaret.
I know now why you put the cocoa in the butter first, not in the sugar.
Why?
Look at it. There's all the butter on top. It separates it.
Well, I think if you just
We'll just keep stirring, okay?
whisk it, maybe.
Well, we'll just
Oh,
keep
yeah.
stirring.
I don't
want some
think-
more milk.
I don't think you need more milk. It's thin. Look.
Yeah.
No, man.
Chicken food.
I give her one job.
Oh, yeah, but that was like how many hours ago? How much tea? I mean, come on.
It's no excuse.
I think I screwed it up. But anyhow, if you put the cocoa in before the icing sugar, yeah, maybe you're supposed to heat it up.
I think so.
Well, then we're doing it right.
Well,
It's just
I
a little in a different
Yeah, once
order.
it gets warmer, then it'll just.
Oh,
it'll
this is
start to
fine.
mix.
This is fine. It'll all mix together. And once it's all mixed together, oh, look at it. It's mixing. Mixing already. Oh yeah, it's screwed. It's. Oh no, it's not. It's mixing. Look at. Is it mixing?
Yeah.
Maybe I used too much butter. I don't know. It said for that much butter.
Are you
Oh, no. Half a cup. I put a whole cup.
bonehead?
Well, let's just double the recipe. I was only supposed to put half a cup in. I put a
Well,
whole cup
because
in.
because it's only a half a cup of cocoa.
Well, that's why it's still icing. Hang on. Let's keep adding to it, okay? Okay. Let's put another.
Sift it.
Let's put another quarter cup in of. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. We'll put this in.
Double it. You put in.
I just doubled it, so it's okay. We'll put another quarter cup. Put a quarter cup. Yeah.
I thought you said a half a cup.
It says a quarter cup. I put a quarter cup. Yeah, that's a quarter cup. I did. Don't fuck with me.
I thought you put in half
It's
a
okay.
cup.
You know, when it's done, you'll be going, I can't believe how it turned out.
I can't believe she screwed it up.
Yeah, I didn't screw it up. No, it isn't. It's just a double recipe.
I think I put the butter away.
Yeah. How about we put some more icing sugar in?
Yeah, like about 2 more cups.
Okay.
Well, you know what? You know what we could do, but if it's not gonna, you know,
I think that's 2 cups. I would think it's pretty close.
it's close to that.
Pretty close to 2 more cups, okay? So now we're gonna have 4 cups of sugar, and we're gonna have half a cup of cocoa, and we're gonna have a whole cup of butter now.
You put in a 1/4 cup of cocoa, though. It says a half a cup, and you put in a half a cup the first time, but this second time you only put in a 1/4 cup. I know this.
Well, it's gonna be chocolatey. Oh.
We'll make fudge with the leftover.
Can you imagine that?
It's gonna be like 3 inches on top of the brownie.
It's late in the day. I'm just gonna double the recipe. That's it. So
Well, that's all you're doing.
okay. So well,
How much cocoa does it call for?
1/4 of a cup. Yeah, I know that now.
Okay.
This is really taking a long time. Maybe I should start putting some in it. Did I put enough in?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Well, as long as I put enough in. I obviously didn't put enough sugar in. I put too much butter in, but not enough sugar. That's okay. It'll work out. We'll have a bigger batch.
It always works out.
Yeah, it's meant to be. We were meant to have extra. That is a little bit messier than it would be if I only had half. Are you?
I'm out. No, you're doing a great job.
Okay. Well, you gotta think fast. Think on your feet fast. What could it be? What's the problem? There's too much oil. Why? Oh, I fucked up the recipe. That's okay. But it was meant for me to make a double batch because we got a chocolate cake over there that's not made yet, and it's just dying to be made with chocolate icing.
We could do that.
Yeah, that'll work. If not, just freeze it, okay? Okay, so...
Because freezer pets are great.
Oh, they are. They don't smell half as bad as fridge pets.
No.
Those fridge pets, holy
Especially
smokes.
with broccoli and all that. Man, it gets so stinky.
Sometimes if they're really bad fridge pets and it's not garbage day yet, I'll put them into the freezer so they can be freezer pets. They don't smell so bad.
No, you don't get the crawling rice in your garbage.
Oh, remember that? So, yeah, this is coming along nicely.
Let's stick to the brownies and stop talking about crawling rice.
Well, the thing is this is our life. This is our life.
It is.
And we absolutely love sharing our life with you. Oh, wait a minute, I'm forgetting something. Vanilla. Did I put more vanilla
I don't know. Let's just try to, before you keep adding more, let's get that in there.
Let's get this in here. Okay.
Yeah,
So now we put in the sifted icing sugar.
More. We think it's about 2 cups, but we're not really sure.
Well, if we wanted to cut back on the cocoa, it's at the bottom of this pot. We could always just cut that back. But I think it's good.
I think it's good.
I think let's put it all. Yeah. Oh yeah, much better. Well, it's amazing what happens when you double a recipe. It works out, but you sure have a whole lot more. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, that looks like it's getting thick.
Oh yeah, look at that. It's coming together quite nicely. Oh, I knew it would. I just knew it would.
Yeah, it looks really good. Like really thicker.
Yeah.
Thicker.
Okay, well let's mix it some more.
Okay.
Mix. Lots, fudgy, making it fudgy. We're just like this.
It's actually pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Sure, making it
Do you
take
think we need to put more vanilla in?
Oh yeah.
More vanilla?
I think so.
Well, you know what?
You can never have too much vanilla.
No, it's so good too.
It tastes so good.
Oh, maybe That much
That's
more.
about it.
That might be the limit. You wouldn't want to put too much more in, or then you're back to it being too soupy. And then you're back to putting in more sugar.
And we're getting low on that, so.
Well, I think this is coming along quite nicely. What do you think?
It looks a little lumpy to me.
Oh, I sifted it.
I know, but doesn't it look
That's fudgy.
fudgy?
Yeah,
Lumpy fudgy.
taste it.
I did, it was good. Oh. I'll taste it, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, it's not bad.
It just kind of like fudge.
Well, if you guys are interested in making fudge, this is the
Just follow
perfect recipe
Just
for
follow
it.
this recipe.
See what you would do in that case? You would put it on a cookie sheet. What buttered cookie sheet?
More butter.
And you just spread this on the cookie sheet, and you get it cold, right? Then when you bring it out, it's gonna be delicious.
Pure sugar,
Fudge.
but in squares. Well, it's Christmas. They can do it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm done. Okay. This is what we're gonna do now. We're gonna put it on the cake. I'm gonna put the cake up a little bit higher so that you can see it. Whoa. Okay, that's good. Let's try this.
I'm putting the milk away.
Okay. All right. So anyhow, we got this all mixed up, and well, we've got a little bit of oil on the top. I'm just gonna pour off. Okay. Yeah, just a little bit. Not much.
Just a smidgen.
Just a smidgen. Oh, that makes it so much better.
So much.
Oh yeah. Okay. See what I mean? Look how good that is. Does that look like sort of good?
Just for, I don't know, cow pie.
Just agree with me.
You're right, dear.
Yeah. Okay, so I just sprinkle it on the cake or smear it on. I kind of
Spread
it.
Spread it on the
I
cake.
spread it on the cake, just like this. I don't want to use the whole pot because I made a double recipe.
That's going to be for the cake that we're going to make one day. But that stuff will freeze. We can freeze that, and it could be in there for months.
We could make fudge. Okay, I think this is really a different way of making it. I'm not really used to making it this way, but it's okay.
It's all working out.
It's
It's a little greasy
I
looking.
think
though,
so.
isn't it?
Maybe we should get a paper towel, okay?
It'll soak right into the cake.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
little pools of oil.
Well,
Hang on.
butter.
Hang on, let's just go like this. Oh, it soaks up the excess butter that shouldn't be there, but it's okay.
And look, it didn't even stick to
Look
it.
at
I mean, just the oil.
that was just extra. We'll just it's a good cake. Yeah. Oh no, it's not even a cake, it's brownies, but it's okay.
It's okay.
Well, look at all the butter
I
in
know,
there.
that's enough.
I think I'll just drop some more out into the sink, okay? That was my clue. Okay, the thing is, remember this is really important. Put the cocoa in first.
With the butter.
Yeah.
And use the right measurements.
Well, you know what it
You
does?
know, we might have to rewrite this recipe. That could be a...
No, I might have just not done it in the right order. Because, oops, because, well, you know, not everything is perfect. And if you think everything's going to be perfect, you've been watching way too much internet, okay? So it's not going to be perfect, but it's going to be just as good.
It's gonna be A-okay.
Oh, I got some more. Want to get another paper towel? Yeah, that's it. Isn't? Oh, I made it nice. I did not screw
You did.
it.
You
I did a fabulous job. And
You're the best.
oh, Donna, really?
Well, what else am I gonna say?
Please don't say I screwed up, okay?
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
I won't do it. But you know what? It's greasy on the top part. It's not where the cake is.
Because she didn't screw up the cake part.
There you go. Oh, look at it. It's got little pattern on there from the paper towels. Look at it. Isn't that pretty?
Oh.
Oh, see? if you have that and you have guests over and you cut that, you don't even have to tell them that you screwed up.
You're not going to tell anybody.
Of
course, we just did.
My lips are sealed, okay? Okay, so let me get this up closer to you. It's going to be good.
It's heavy.
Look, it's really heavy.
It's got about 8 grams of sugar.
It's got quite a bit of sugar, but that's okay. It's better than, you know, I don't know. It's okay. Okay, so thank you for watching. I'm encouraging you not to follow the recipe the way it was seen, but close to it is good, all right? And thank you for watching. I guess I got it. Oh, wait a minute. We're going to deal with the cake. Let's taste it. Oh, that was loud. Oh, let's get this knife. Let's taste it. They want to see what it looks like.
Okay.
Oh. What's the point of making the brownies if you can't taste it? How big do you think? What do you think?
Just a wee square.
How about this much? Oh, I can taste it already. You know, and the first piece is always the hardest to get out.
It usually is.
Yeah, oops.
Did it stick?
Oh no, it's good. Get me a paper towel. I mean, a paper plate. And
a spoon, really?
well, no, it's okay. It just stuck at the bottom. Oh, it's so cakey. See? It's like a little hors d'oeuvre.
Are you kidding me?
No,
Oh, you fucked it up.
no,
Okay.
it's an hors d'oeuvre. Now, if you had ice cream to put around that, it would be top of the line. You'd have little crumbles on top of your ice cream, just like this. Come on, it's not a failure. There, I think that looks quite nice. Voila. Look.
Oh boy, yeah, yum.
How good is it? Come on, Donna. They want to know how good it is.
Well, I only get half of it when I pick it up, so how do I do that? 2 bites?
Oh, what are you, one of those guest people on those cooking shows?
No.
Tell me how good it is, Donna. I can't wait.
It's actually pretty good, really.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Okay, I'm not going to cry anymore. Oh, it's nice and moist at the sides.
Mm-hmm.
And the icing,
Mm-hmm.
it's doubly good. And you gotta look on the bright side of things.
Yay.
Even though it wasn't the best of whatever I was making, brownies, but I tried, okay? Now you get off your lazy ass and get there trying some too. Oops, I don't have the food in my mouth. So, you've been half an hour watching this, okay? You got work to do, right?
If you have all the ingredients.
God, this is really good.
It is good, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, be quiet.
Well, you got to see it anyhow.
And you see us eating it.
Oh, yeah, more.
The finished product.
I know, right?
Complete.
I think the icing is nice and it's not greasy. It's all soaked into the cake. Okay, so, ta-da.
Adios.